Val, would you like to do the honors of introducing the show?
Oh my God. I have never have I ever.
All right. So everyone quiet, and Val, start us off.
Wait, no, hang on. I lost it. Shit, where is it? Yeah, damn it. Where's the thing? Well, this is going on so well already. I lost the thing. Where's the thing?
The doc?
Yeah. Shit. Oh, no. Simon, you do it. I can't find the thing.
Okay. Let me see.
Is it okay? I'm sorry, dude. Otherwise,
it's okay. It's okay. I just didn't want to hog it. Okay, so I'm shooting it too. Danielle, would you like to introduce it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. No, Danielle, you do it.
All right, Val. So you got the.
Robot, do that shit, Daniel.
All right. So Pat, when you're editing this, ignore everything that just happened. Okay. All right. Here we go.
No, ain't no edits. It's just real.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages, welcome to Chicago's premier wrestling podcast. And forget, the universe's premier podcast, streaming live from Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, scheduled for one fall, episode 16. For Thursday, May 24th, the year of our Lord James Ellsworth, 2018. I am Black Market Ivan, down in the Chi, in the heart of the Chi. We've got Val Capone. What's up, Val?
I'm filling my 7-day pills box currently. Very exciting.
I like it. And about 1 foot away from me, we have Danielle La Flama Blanca. What's up, Danielle?
Oh, I'm feeling 100% better from last week's fight of every contagious virus that happens in the Midwest.
Yeah.
But feeling much better.
Don't blame Miley. Ain't Miley's fault.
Man. So, guys, look, before we start, we've got a lot to talk about, a lot to recap, a lot to preview, but we are a Chicago show, and Chicago is full of exciting things going on. And Val, you are our Chicago reporter in the field. Well, right now you're not in the field. Right now you're at home, but you are always out and about in Chicago. So what is up? What's the word on the streets in Chicago? What's happening?
At this very moment, I'm refilling my 7-day pill tray because that's what athletes do, because we love vitamins and supplements and staying healthy. But I don't know. Good things afoot in Chicago. There's really good freelance wrestling coming up, if I'm not mistaken, on June 15th, the Friday of Money in the Bank weekend. So, we all are going to be there on June 16th for TakeOver because it's going to be awesome. And Sunday, June 15th will be really good. Or maybe that's the 17th. No, that is the 17th. But Friday, June 15th, is going to be freelance at Logan Square Auditorium for Freelance versus the World 4, if I'm not mistaken. And I had the pleasure of, again, working with Freelance Wrestling. And I'm so excited. Matt Nix is so wonderful. He was like, well, Kirby's healthy again, but you're so good at ring announcing. We don't want to lose you. Let's create a job for you. So you are officially the freelance backstage correspondent. So I'm going to be doing a lot of promos and a lot of interviews with the guys. I did one last week and it kind of got a little heated. I'm not going to say with who. You're going to have to look out for it. But it got a little intense to the point where I had to text my favorite Mark and go, hey, just, everything's okay. When you see this, everything's fine. Like, it got a little intense, but that's how wrestling should be.
Wow,
so,
great.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, I don't know. I saw Ring of Honor. I did Freelance Underground. I did Freelance. Everything was good. This coming Friday, May 25th, is AAW returning back to Logan Square Auditorium. Life is good. I'm going to Disney on Sunday, y'all.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Just good. For work or for just to get away?
Well, I'm a super mark for wrestling, but I'm also a super mark for Disney and also Star Wars. And as we all know, on Friday the 25th, a.k.a. tomorrow, if you're tuning in live, Solo, a Star Wars story, gets released. And so in celebration of that, Disney is doing Galaxy Nights at Hollywood Studios, where they close the park down at 6, reopen at 7. It's all Star Wars, all everything. So I have like 4 days in a row off from Wrigley Field. And before I have to be the head announcer of a roller derby tournament called the Midwest Brouhaha in Milwaukee. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go to this. And then my favorite Mark was also like, hey, I'm keen on that too. So holiday, vacay, the Mark A, pretty excited. So all in all, it's going to be a really good week. Between AAW tomorrow night, Slayer tomorrow night, going to Disney, life is good. I get back in town, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's all wrestling all weekend, all the way. So,
wow, great. Now, where is Slayer? Like, is their final tour, right?
It is their final tour, and it's really funny because my best friend, one of my very good friends, and my work spouse, we're all like waiting on pins and needles to see if my dad was going to go, because Slayer is normally one of the daddy-daughter dances that my father and I have, but he actually has to guide in the 50 semis for a certain pop star that's name might rhyme with the vegetable pea and also be very fast.
I'm not understanding. Wait a minute. Wait.
Taylor Swift. I was trying to be slick. It's Taylor Swift.
That was like so deep that it flew over my head.
That was like a Jeopardy question.
Really dude,
what is
I was there for like 5 seconds. It rhymes with the vegetable P, T, and is very fast. Swift.
Tay.
So he actually told me, he goes, hey, your girlfriend. I go, Katy Perry? And he goes, no, your other girlfriend. Oh, Taylor Swift. Yeah, she's got 50 semis coming in, so we got to deal with it at O'Hare. Meow. So now my dad and I cannot go see Slayer for their last tour ever. It's kind of upsetting. I'm not going to hold it against Taylor, though, because, 50 semis, that's going to happen.
That's, wow, man. Well, it better be an amazing set.
Yeah. It should be, I would think, right? Like
I couldn't tell you because I will be going to the Good Land, Milwaukee, for a roller derby tournament where I'm the head announcer for the Brew City Bruisers Brouhaha. Very good tournament.
That's cool. Very, very cool.
Good. And it's finally getting nice outside in the Midwest, so this perfect time to be out and about socializing with the with everyone. That's great. I still don't know how the Beer City Bruiser is not their official mascot, but we'll leave that be. So
probably because he's rolling with Silas Young, who ain't even from Milwaukee anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Silas Young, I at the Ring of Honor show a few weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, anyone who hadn't seen him before kept saying, "Man, that guy looks like someone's dad," and I was like, you know what? Silas Young does look like my dad.
Yeah, but you know what? No, fuck that.
In a bad way.
Suck at life. So fuck Silas. My dad rules. He is probably passed out snoring and or smoking reefer at this very moment.
That's good. So whoever said smoking stunts one's growth?
Dude, he's 7 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying. So with that said, you're setting your pills up, your 7 days of pills.
You can hear it.
Are you accompanying that with any liquor?
Oh, I actually am.
That sounds like a nice pop.
That was a nice
pills. Pop. I like it.
That was my turmeric. Just else.
That's what I thought. I was trying to guess what it was, and it sounded like turmeric.
I wish I was joking, but in fact, I have a turmeric plus 5 milligram. It's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, preservative-free, gluten and wheat-free. So good. And it also helps with the inflammation. You know what also helps with inflammation? Cherry. You know what I'm drinking? A cherry stout.
Oh.
I'm down to one left in my 6-pack. Holy shnikes, they don't come back out until November. I don't know what I'm going to do.
By whom is that?
Oh, by Bell's. It's so good.
You know, I'm started a semi-new job, and I was leaving the job, and right behind my building, is a Half Day Brewing Company.
Oh, nice.
I was like, whoa, what the hell? I'm gonna have to go stop by, see if they have some seasonal special stuff. But so you got the cherry stout going on. Is it already cracked open?
Oh yeah, it's cracked open. Sorry, y'all.
Oh,
But
that's okay.
I also started drinking at about 11:20. Should have been 11 a.m., but really 11:20 because Tall Dad was battling people's gas. That was happening because at his place the meter is indoors, and so they've constantly said that they did not read meters, even though they've been seeing them since December. It's very stressful. Still, nonetheless, we went to the beloved Nice Lounge and took a sock extravaganza day trip up the red line, I guess down the red line, to Sox 35th. And, oh, pill tray's full. And went to the Sox game where they were terrible. And, you know, Wellington Castillo, 80 days, 80 game suspension for steroids. Cool, bro. Cool story, bro. It's not like the South Side needed you. Whatever. But yeah, so I've been drinking since 11:20 a.m.
Good.
That sounds fantastic.
I know, Danielle, you would be so proud. I feel like you are so proud.
Danielle, how proud are you?
I'm jealous. That's why I wish I had.
You're like, Mama Bear is crying into her own wine.
Actually, I had a friend who
No.
came back. I know, like that's
Other
rare.
than me?
It's unbelievably so. I have a coworker friend.
Whatever.
So I guess she has to be my friend by
Yeah, to
default because we work together. So, but she just came back from the Dominican Republic, and she brought me this delicious rum called Mama Juana. So this is like a little sampler, I guess, but it's a crack.
Get really close. It's a really small bottle.
Okay, I'll get real close. My ears right up to my keyboard.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Oh, that was so terrible.
That was a little maybe the pour will be
Maybe
better.
the pour will be
That's
better.
what she said. That's what she said.
Okay, ready?
Go for it.
Is there anything?
No.
No.
That's okay. I still love you.
Go on Twitter, La Flama Blanca, and you will see pictures of this drink.
Yes, and then I'm gonna mix. I was gonna do this neat.
We will hear this.
But I just kind of want to not get too hammered too fast. So I'm gonna mix it with some unsweetened black tea, and
No.
I'm gonna just try to pour this into the microphone.
It is too late to drink black tea. Girl, what are you doing to your brain?
I know.
I love this. It's literally 90% rum, and then it was like a drop of iced tea. That's a perfect mix right there.
Oh, just for color? Okay, I'm in. Sign me up.
Yeah, just for stir it. Maybe they'll hear
Oh, maybe the start. This is the one thing
Here's
we'll
the
get
thing.
out of this.
Oh, God.
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
So I have
Made my heart stir.
I have a mason jar. Now you guys will get to know me. I have a special drink. It must be in a mason jar or I will not drink it. It's a little mason jar here. I have 3 shots of Absolute Citron, and then the rest is orange juice. So it's like, it's a screwdriver, but my own special version in a mason jar. So you will hear this throughout the show. And Danielle and I are both snacking on some peanut butter, some omega-3 loaded natural peanut butter on fiber-rich bread.
because we're in our 30s.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Whatever. I just made food, and it was all the fruit and veggies that I get from Imperfect Produce because I love ugly fruit and ugly vegetables, and it's hella cheap and it's the best. And holy fuck, I wish that they would sponsor me because I love it so much. And I just was like, apples and mushrooms and everything's organic, BT dubs, and kale and carrots and squash. Go into a frying pan with some vegan Worcestershire sauce and see what happens with some organic quinoa that's currently cooking elsewhere. So good. So good.
So is that considered stir fry?
I don't give a fuck.
That does sound quite amazing.
Like Naomi. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks.
wow, I'm totally missing everything tonight. Well, let's hope that this alcohol gets me back on track into catching all these awesome jokes that are flying
getting
over my head.
Back to the Future, like as if we were in Japan.
Oh, should we?
So Pat,
ask what's
it's too far. It's too far. We moved our Google Home thing, so it's too far away. So Pat, when you're editing this, hit the music, Playboy.
Space Mountain.
Drop the beat. Right
I'm gonna
now.
ride the shit out of Space Mountain on Monday, just so y'all know.
That's
yay.
Awesome.
That is not code for Mark, but it also is.
Mark gonna be there?
Yeah, my favorite Mark's coming with.
So you are gonna ride Space Markin,
What?
Space Markin, figuratively and literally.
Wow,
so,
this is the beginning of the show, folks.
Yeah, Epcot Center. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? What else? What other rides? Anyways, so
I'm gonna carry a Hisbian.
So New Japan Pro Wrestling currently has the best of the Super Juniors, so which is their version of the cruiserweights. Now, this guy's
that's bullshit. It's way better. Okay.
It is way better. It is their version of it, which is
let's get real. Okay,
actually respected. Now, the last few months, I've always been talking about how New Japan has, their pay-per-views are like 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights long. And that's pretty wild. You would never see a WWE Backlash Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, right? But, which thank God, because that was the worst pay-per-view of my entire life. But
I don't want to read an eulogy ever again on our podcast.
So, best of the Super Juniors, guys, is
Minoru Suzuki forever.
Is 15 nights long. And night 4 just happened. So I figured instead of just recapping night 4, I'm going to just tell you guys the current tournament standings. Now, Best of the Super Juniors culminates June 4th. That's the last night. Each win gets the competitor 2 points. Each draw gets both competitors 1 point, and each loss 0 points. So at this point, after 4 nights, here are the current standings, okay? And just like any other tournament, you have brackets, and on the left bracket would be considered A block. The right bracket would be considered B block. So in A block, with 4 points, leading the charge is the newly re-debuting Bone Soldier, the buffest and sexiest guy in professional wrestling today, Taiji Ishimori.
I will say, I kind of got a crush on him. I get it. It's that hair,
No, it's his first name isn't Minori or Zach.
So, well, okay, in terms of junior heavyweights, he's the sexiest.
Okay.
So Taiji Ishimori with 4 points. And then Tiger Mask 4, which has won 2 consecutive Best of the Super Junior tournaments. He also has 4 points. So right now, Ishimori and the veteran Tiger Mask are leading the charge. Then with 2 points each, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay and Flip Gordon. They're doing great. Amazing. With 0 points right now, one of the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Bushi of LIJ, unfortunately, have 0 points right now. Then
is it fair that a cat is leading the Super Juniors? Is that fair? Because Will Ospreay is actually a cat.
He claims he is not. He claims he is not a cat.
I think he's bullshit.
B block, so the other bracket, with 4 points, the other IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion El Desperado and Mexican superstar Dragon freaking Lee.
I really
like fucking cool.
Man.
After watching that first few nights, Danielle and I were doing some research in some CMLL matches with Dragon Lee, and that guy's freaking amazing. He's great.
Yeah, he's super intense. He's very, very talented. He's like super engaging. I'm not going to complain if I get to watch him over and over and over, and also some more over.
Yeah.
Me too. Basically, he's super over. It was scheduled for one fall.
Oh yes, I think we're backing him pretty much right now. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you guys. Don't worry. After this, we're going to talk about who we are really backing. So, 2 points in B block. Two. He's not in it. He's
No,
a
he's in
heavyweight.
everything. He's my future ex-husband. Duh.
He will be. We're gonna make a whole separate category.
With 2
And
points in
that's
B
racist.
block. The man with the
B Block
hair-
is from, like one of the Ninja Turtles, right?
B block and Rocksteady. Yeah,
Yes, I thought so. It's like Seamus.
with 2 points in B block. Chris Sabin, who has the best hair this side of AJ Styles.
For the record, that's almost Jack Saber Jr. Just so you know.
Jack Saber Jr. Val. That should be the name. We're gonna start making podcast titles, and Jack Saber Jr. is gonna be the episode title. So Chris Sabin and Hiromu Takahashi, Catman. That's the real Catman right there with Daryl. Holla back, Daryl. So 2 points. You got Chris Sabin and
Daryl's
Hiromu
busy
Takahashi.
wearing a mask. When he was at he's so fancy. When he was at Ring of Honor, War of the Worlds, or whatever the fuck it was, he was wearing a mask. I don't even know Daryl anymore.
I don't trust kitty cats that wear masks. You can't see their face.
I don't even like kitty cats that don't walk or talk, but if they wear masks, then nah.
If I see another kitty cat wearing a mask, I'm gonna call Donald Trump and say, "Throw her ass over that wall." I don't trust him.
No, because you know what? Paws that small can't build a wall.
Oh my
Oh,
god! I'm gonna make a
shit.
T-shirt. I'm gonna make a
I mean,
T-shirt.
hands that small.
Trademark that. That
Pause
is
that small
genius.
trade.
More like D Dump. Also, can I just tell you that 45 was terrible to Michael Jordan, and it's also terrible to the rest of our country too. That's all I'm saying. Okay, go. Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr.
So Chris Sabin, Hiromu Takahashi, Kushida, and Sho of Roppongi 3K have 2 points. Now this one is shocking.
They're so pretty.
With 0 points, the never open weight 6-man tag team champion Marty Scurll, Danielle's
I can't-
future ex-husband,
I can't even talk about it.
and Ryusuke Taguchi have 0 points, guys. So
That's why it's 0, because never open weight. It's not like 5 points open weight. It's like
yeah, never,
open weight.
like never. That means you're never gonna win. So
Yeah,
guys,
he was like honoring his belt title.
so
Duh.
who is gonna win this championship, ladies?
Oh,
I mean,
sorry, wrong
I just-
segment.
Just because I'm being like doing the research, I'm gonna back Dragon Lee.
Okay. All right. I don't disagree with that. But I also kind of want to say the winner of this like whole tournament, if it really comes out, like seriously, if we're talking what it comes down to, I'm going to say La Flama Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed already. I'm buzzed.
I can't even. I'm speechless. That is such an honor. That
And it's also the truth. Hashtag TRU umlaut over the UF. Truth.
Should the okay, we'll get back to it. Okay, so so you want La Flama Blanca to win. Who do you think will win?
wait, no, that's
No, actually, I
wrongly
don't want-
worded.
No.
We like
know.
we know who's gonna win, which is me. But who do you think will be runner up? Who do you think I'm gonna face?
Oh, actually, let's say okay. Who's it gonna come? down
Probably
to
me. Probably me.
Oh, I'm gonna
You're
lose.
still gonna
Okay,
win.
I'm tapping out ahead of time.
I think Marty Scurll is
No,
gonna
I'm
come
stretching
back.
right now. I am stretching right now. I am wearing Queens of the Stone Age shorty shorts that say "Drink wine and screw," and I am stretching right now, and I still cannot compete with you.
Oh my god!
Girl, I
Ooh,
can't.
I just made you choke on your beverage.
That's amazing.
Maybe I just won.
Well,
yes.
well, guys, it's only night 4. There's 15 nights. There's plenty of time for La Flama Blanca to enter the tournament. So,
No, I gotta go to Disney World, so she's in. She wins.
so it's gonna be Goofy versus La Flama Blanca.
Oh, okay. I got him. Okay.
And Space Monkey,
Going
probably Space Monkey.
down.
Can we just acknowledge the fact this 3-shot screwdriver? I'm feeling good, ladies.
Can we just acknowledge I've been drinking since 11:30 a.m.
I'm catching.
11
up.
hours is nothing, Val. Come on.
I'm catching up to you guys. Okay. I'll eventually have my wits about me.
Are you feeling Dominican yet?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, baby.
How do
I'm feeling Dominican drinks the rest of this beer.
Are you a Dominican or a Dominicant?
I'm Dominican.
I'm I'm a
I used to tell people in high school, because I went to a primarily Latino high school, Lakeview High School, and I was called Güerita. I used to tell people I was Guatemaltecan.
Wow.
Simon
that's
just
deep.
did a
That's deep.
slow blink.
That's deep, man. I
It's the
can't do
best visual
That's
I could
deep.
have ever seen.
it. That's deep. You know, I just
Well, no, my friends that were like super steep in gang country back in the day in high school were like, "Oh man, you're gonna have a hard time because you're a white girl." And I was like, "I don't want to be in your gangs anyway." And they're like, "No, you're Guatemaltecan." I was like, "Okay."
It's a sexy, hot compliment.
So anyone who's ever been to Mexico or a primarily Latino area knows that there are vendors that are trying to always sell goods.
Siempre.
So the first time that Danielle we went to Mexico, my good friends down there were like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna walk in this neighborhood. A lot of people are gonna be trying to sell you stuff. So if anyone asks me, do you want to buy flowers?" Because they try to sell flowers and roses and stuff, and you'll be like, "No, thank you." And they'll be like, "Come on, you have this beautiful lady here. Don't you want to buy her roses?" So
And you're
they
like,
told
"Nah, bro, I want to buy her wine."
that exactly. So my friends told her, "Listen, if anyone tries to sell Ivan roses, jump in and say, soy lesbiana."
Is that a thing?
Well, I mean,
It became a thing. Officially that night.
So Danielle has told like at least a dozen flower vendors who are just trying to sell flowers for romance, for love. She's told at least a dozen vendors, "Hey, no, soy lesbiana." It's like TMI, man. You know.
Also, that's like implying that lesbians can't have love, which is so fakakta, which means fucked up in Yiddish, BT dubs.
Man. Fakakta?
Fakakta. Yeah.
So
Fakakta.
in Yiddish, wow. So if I was like in Brooklyn and I went
You're
up
like,
to a group of
"Oh,
rabbis and I was like, "Oh, how about this traffic? How about this traffic? It's fakakta." Would they be like, "Wash your
They'd be
mouth
like,
out with soap"?
Oh my god!
No,
what accent is that?
actually, what would happen, honestly, in my best Yiddish Jewish accent,
Oh
probably-
yes.
they would probably say, "Oh, you're not wrong."
I love it.
So Val,
Yes.
with a Brooklyn Yiddish accent, how would you describe in one sentence this week's WWE Raw?
Yes, Val, I'm all ears.
Was it a mitzvah? Was it a mitzvah, or was it full of schlemiels and schlemazels?
Well, just because my favorite mock is from Milwaukee doesn't mean I'm from Milwaukee like Levin and Shoily. But I can surely tell you it was fakakta this week's Raw.
Oh
I hate it raw. I hate it Monday Night Raw.
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Oh my
Patrick
God.
is here. It's a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah. No,
It's a
it's a mitzvah.
mitzvah.
It's a mitzvah.
Oh, L'chaim, Patrick, you're in the house. I've missed
How
you
drunk
so
is everyone?
much.
Shalom,
I'm messed up, too.
shalom,
I'm messed up.
Oh, Bubba, I've missed you so much.
Patrick.
Pat,
We
how
are.
you doing,
Well,
Val?
I'm on my way to getting booked up.
Pat, assalamu alaikum.
Where's
Oh,
the
salam.
Assalamu
That was-
alaikum, my brother.
That was kind of racist, Simon, but I'm gonna let it slide. Salam.
That's racist. We are 32 minutes in and we're not even in Raw yet, so we're doing all right.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, I can read this shit because fuck this show.
Is there
I
a
had
barn? I'm so sorry, Val. Is there a? I mean, I'm in a pretty populated metropolitan area, but there must be a barn nearby because I smell hay
in the middle of the barn.
Pat, is that you? I smell hay.
Hey,
That is definitely me, but I'm very sober.
you.
Very sober this episode, so I have to apologize for the last one.
Nope, I'm not, Patrick. I love you.
All right,
Not too late. Wait, what up?
don't burp in my eye.
So, Pat, I want it. Okay, you know how we.
Or no, my dad is asleep somewhere. Like,
You know how we like make the sound of us cracking open liquor, Pat. I don't want this. I need this. I need to hear.
are you gonna make the sound of 200 tickets for a CM Punk's meet and greet selling out in a minute?
Wait, hold on. We'll come back to that.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I need-
part of my
I-
Chicago report that I fucked up. Whatever.
I need to hear the sound of 500 plus degrees emanating from a lighter and I need to hear the sound of that 500 plus degrees flame
The glee.
lighting up,
So much joy.
rolled up
Hey,
marijuana in a tightly wrapped paper. Actually, tightly wrapped papyrus. I need it to be papyrus, like the Greeks did it. And I need to hear the sound of that lighting and then that paper burning and activating the wonderful herbal aroma.
Sage. We will call it sage.
Sage, ginger, and basil.
That's one of my best friend's cat's name. Just so you know, Sage.
Shout out to Sage, not Shade.
Meow meow,
Sage.
Sage.
And by the way, Pat, just so you know, Val debuted a new wrestler, Jack Saber Jr.
Wow. I'm gonna have to look him up.
We've all agreed that that's the name of this week's episode.
There's only one Jack Saber.
Okay, then that's what it's gonna be. Episode 16, Jack Saber.
Jack Saber Jr.
Or Minoru Suzuko.
That's racist.
Yeah,
No racist.
pretty much.
You know what? That's cool. It's because it's raw.
Shout out to Mark. You know who you are. So how did WWE Raw treat you this week, Val?
It was fucking terrible. I hated it. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't enjoy it, and I had to watch it, and I just remember taking notes, being like, "Nah, bro, no." So, it started out, and there was this whole thing, and then Stephanie came out on Kurt Angle after the whole "You suck," which we all know, and the crowd was into. Stephanie came out and was like, "Well, I'm here, so I'm going to take over your office," and that carried through the rest of the night, which was kind of creepy and weird. So that happened. It was super annoying. And then, Roman Reigns was supposed to fight Kevin Owens because that's what we need right now. But then Jinder Mahal came out and was like, "Fuck you, Roman Reigns." So then Seth Rollins came out. It was like, "Fuck you, Jinder Mahal." And then it was a thing. And then it wasn't. So Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, cool. It's almost like the Shield, right, bros? Defeated Kevin Owens and Jinder Mahal. And then maybe the worst thing my eyes have ever seen since, I don't know, Miss Rumble 2000. Is that fair? Like, that even makes the Bailey "This Is Your Life" segment not that bad.
Oh, God.
Well, because it wasn't like gross and transphobic and misogynistic, which I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. That's fucking gross. Oh, it was the worst thing ever. And how could you do that to my love of all loves, that doesn't live in Milwaukee? Like, how could you do that to Sami Zayn, my Canadian future ex-husband? No. Why? Of all people, why would you do that to Sami Zayn?
Well,
Worst
so
segment.
describe the segment to us, because I did not watch it.
Oh my God.
Well, it's called "Punch Yourself in Your Left Eye." Do it.
Oh!
Okay. Punch yourself in your right eye. Do it.
No, I'm not falling for that again.
I mean, I'll wait. Danielle, punch him in the right
I think I
eye.
should punch myself in the eyebrows.
No. Or in
Bobby
the
Lashley.
lashes.
Bobby eyebrows.
Bobby eyebrows. Bobby eyelashes. Jesus fuck. It was so terrible. They brought out 3 fucking jobbers dressed up as women because you know what's cool? Transphobia is super cool. And one, of course, had a broom. One, of course, had a helmet. One, of course, had a towel. And they were all super stupid and dumb. And also, really, Bobby Lashley is not that bad. Why are you trying to kill him? Why? Fuck this segment. Fired from life. And then Ember Moon came out to her song. And of course, they had the camera focus on her red contacts because that's what's important. And then she defeated Alexa Bliss. And by the way, Baron Corbin was super angry and he was super emo. And he was like, "Fuck you. You have fun in dancing and wearing neon. No way, Jose." But he beat him. Sucked. So then the B team came out, which I was super excited to see the Biz Taraj, I guess. The B team.
I hate that name. Don't ever say that again.
And
Oh wow. I was gonna say I liked it.
I actually enjoy the name.
I'm just kidding.
I can't see the Biz Taraj. It's getting weird.
Jeez.
So the Biz Taraj.
Oh my God, you guys. You gotta see what I see. I gotta record this shit.
Nope. My dog is at the sitter. I don't have to see anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. Like, you guys are. All right. Yeah, you're right.
Pat, you should never do the show sober when we're not sober.
You know, because I'm looking like, what the fuck
This
is
show's
going on?
gonna be really stupid in your viewpoint.
All right, you know what? I think I have a mini
I don't hear
thing.
fire yet.
You know what? I think I got a mini thing of Smirnoff.
Yes.
Let me. I know. Smirnoff.
I was at the White Sox game. They lost really hard to the Orioles, like 9-3. But I was out on a bar crawl there. Yeah, life is good. So not for Breezango because they got defeated by the B team.
Oh, this is good.
That's
good.
that was a good
By the
segue.
transition.
That segue was like
That's awesome.
amazing.
I was like all ears.
There should be
Were
an
you all
awards.
in?
There should be an awards ceremony for segues, just for you.
Who are the nominees? Val. Who won it? Val.
Also Capone. So then, because Stephanie's like head bitch in charge, she was all, I'm going to oversee the signing tonight of this contract. And I was all, okay, I just want to hear your theme song again. And Nia Jax, Ronda Rousing it. Dubs, can I just give a shout out to my homeboys in
Wait,
TV?
Val, wait. I have to ask you, why did your Stephanie McMahon impression sound like Braun Strowman?
That comes later.
Oh my god.
No comment.
Simon. No, so Stephanie McMahon was like, I have to.
I think you need to go back to your original impersonation.
Wow.
So Stephanie McMahon, she was all, I have to oversee the segment because you obviously don't know what you're doing, Kurt. No, everything's fine. So she oversaw the Nia.
Kurt Angle was like, well, Stephanie, I don't know where I am, so I guess you're right.
Literally said at some point, there's no signal out here in reference to his cell phone.
No.
Fuck him. Oh my gosh. Like, no, I have spine issues, but fuck you and your broken neck.
Pat, this is gonna be the worst show ever.
I don't know what's going on. I'm listening.
So anyway, they're fighting. And then that's cool because Dolph Ziggler defeated Chad Gable.
Who cares? Move on.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
Oh yeah,
about that.
guess what?
That was
She defeated.
definitely a piss
I guess
spring.
everyone has to piss sometime.
There was like that point where it was super janky because Kurt Angle and Chad Gable were talking like, "Oh God, I wish you were my son. Oh God, I wish you were my dad. Oh God." But
Wait, hold on. I did not watch Raw. Are you serious? They had that conversation.
No, they did have a moment where they were like sharing.
Yeah, they had a
promo.
Yeah.
And in my brain, what I heard was, "Oh, I wish we made you my son instead of Jason Jordan. Oh yeah, he uses blue and yellow and green for his colors. Yeah, he sucks." And but it really should just. They almost look alike. It's fucking creepy. Like shave the dude's head and get rid of that headband with the hair attached, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Anyway,
always said Chad Gable should have been Angle's son, but you know, who am I? I'm just a
got
black
your
guy that likes
boyfriend.
wrestling.
I got your man. I got
T-shirts
him.
on sale now at scheduleforwonderful.com.
But he keeps talking about like who's my partner gonna be? I gotta be a tag team partner. You know it's gonna be Jason Jordan, whatever, girl. So Natalia defeated Dana Brooke, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan. So Natalia snagged one of the Money in the Bank spots. And I don't even remember Elias defeating Bobby Roode, but probably because I blocked it out and or I had started drinking. I don't know. But I do know that both me and my dad actually sat down and watched Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor because the whole thing was that they were supposed to be like BFFs. And it was so sad because they were like, oh, you were so good together. Now we're going to pin you against each other. It's like, no, why? What are your notes that you're putting in, Simon? Why did you talk about cockles? But so Braun Strowman did beat Finn Balor and then massaged his cockles all night long, and then
Whoa.
Finn Balor got these hands. That's what
family.
I.
This is a family show. Val, come on.
Why did you put that in the notes when you know I'm going to read it? I'm like I'm Ron Burgundy. Like, all right. So more importantly, we talk about the Better Show, which is going to be moved to Fridays, and I'm so fucking pissed about this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
You know what? This makes me have to rip off my eyelashes right now.
Oh my god, she's taking off her eyelashes. It's frightening.
Girl, I just took out my earrings. We're going to throw down.
You know
Oh
what's
my
crazy
gosh.
is I remember maybe this was some years ago, maybe about 8 years ago. I think I seen Danielle snatch off her eyebrows, not eyebrows, eyelashes.
Well, those I do
Bobby
draw
lashes.
those in too. So
Yeah,
no, this
so-
is all fake.
And were you like, what the hell's going on?
I
You're-
was drunk as fuck.
You
That
I-
night.
probably messed up. Yeah. if you
I
were-
know
Yeah.
I have ripped off my eyelashes in front of everybody in my life, I think. So it's always
Yeah,
been a
like I-
frightening scene.
Only thing I remember from that night was puking and playing with cat food. So but that's another night.
What was it that night? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it was a
What you're
bad
saying
night.
is you try to lay the smack down.
Val, have you ever had
Yeah.
Bugles corn chips before?
What?
Bugles corn
Oh,
snacks?
yeah, you put them on like witch fingers. Yeah.
So instead of witch fingers, imagine them coming out of Patrick's nostrils. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That did happen. I think we got a picture
I have
somewhere.
pictures.
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys do have pictures, and I have a great memory. It happened on August 23rd of
Oh my
2009
Gosh, a date.
Oh
We
my
have a
God.
date.
because that's the last time I puked.
Yeah.
It was at your guys' house. So
You know what?
congratulations.
The last time I puked was after we had 13 or 14 shots within 5 minutes for charity of 1,800.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
it's
no,
the same
no.
night.
And the
That's
next
the same night I
morning,
puked.
I could tell you, I
Tell
could
us.
definitely tell you the last time I seriously puked was at Royal Rumble 2017 in San Antonio. I was
wow.
drinking Bourbon County Stout, which is like 14%. I drank like 6 or 7 of them. And with every single one of those that I drank, which 6 or 7 of them, I'm still alive, by the way, I did shots of Patron.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh yeah.
And
that'll
me
do it.
and my turnbuckle tag team partner, Vince, Vinnie Mac, my BFF at work. So we were sitting ringside, and so we got the fancy chairs, right?
Right.
Apparently I was doing chair shots with people and like hitting people with chairs at the bar. I don't know.
Hold
Fucking
on,
know.
you doing what? Chair shots?
Yeah, like I
Like
was
hitting
hitting
people?
people with chairs.
Oh, I thought you meant like putting liquor on a chair and drinking
No.
it.
Yeah, my brain
No.
went there too.
Every time, no. Dudes wanted me to hit them with chairs. So every time they were like, "Oh,
Correction, not dudes, neckbeards wanted you to hit them with chairs.
well, fair enough."
Inverted neckbeards.
Fair enough. So they were like, "Oh, hit me with the chair, and I'll I'll buy you a shot." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck." So I was just like, with the souvenir chairs from Royal Rumble.
Dude, if I'm at Royal Rumble and a guy wants to buy me a drink, I'll hit him with a chair, but by chair I mean my lips, and I'll hit him in the face on his
Wow.
lips.
Okay.
Wait, are you sure lips is the word or the physical attribute you're referring to?
I
But-
don't know.
so
And then, and then you saw Roman Reigns come out at number 30, and then you started puking, right?
I was waiting for Charlotte to be number 30 or Finn for the win. And I was all, this weekend, win is spelled with 2 N's because I thought Finn Balor was going to be number 30. And when Roman Reigns was number 30, like legit, everybody was like, wah, wah, wah. Like, it was brutal.
That was
But-
the Pac-Man sound.
I know. It was like, I was game over. So I
You
woke up
know,
today
we
at like,
do have the technology where I can just find that sound. and just put that in. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna complain anymore because you guys are making my job so much easier now. I don't have
And
to
or-
blank out
yeah.
Ahmed Johnson. I don't have to blank out Enzo Amore. Like it's just continue. Make your own sound effects. I'm with it. Continue.
Enzo's coming back. Enzo's coming back, by the way. He's been all over social media. He will be back. I'm not saying he should be. He will be back very soon.
Yeah, in
cool.
the piss
Maybe
pack
he'll be
zone.
dressing Silas Young, and then I could hate them both. Cool.
What
Awesome.
if Enzo's all in?
Fuck that.
Well, I will be thrilled to be working a country show that night.
I will be booing. Like you will hear Patrick, you will hear my boos from where you're sitting compared to where I'm sitting.
You know, and I hate to get off topic for a minute because you know we
on
still
this podcast, weird.
Yeah, we're did we finish the Braun Strowman beat Finn Balor. That's anyway. So when it comes to All In, you know, we're all like scattered all around because of the stupid fucking
Yep, I'm all
website.
the way at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah, literally, we were spread everywhere in
like
the
the plan.
Midwest.
Yeah, the plan
Unless
was
they need me to
we're
bring
literally-
that, I will call in sick. I'll call in with a case of All In.
We are literally
Yeah, like
spread eagle for that show.
yeah, you know, and it's crazy because you know, like there's gonna be so many people there. Like I know Mary Marks are gonna be there, the Matt Men, like there's so many wrestling podcasts that are gonna be there. But it just sucks because I think I'm the closest to the ring or whatever. You guys are like over there. My girlfriend and her friend are in the upper deck as well. And it's like I don't want to be sitting next to some random
you do.
neck beard.
You do, trust me. Like, it is so much fun. You're going to make BFFs with the people all around you. They're going to be strangers now. They're not
I
going to
don't
be
like people.
I know you don't like people. I don't like people. But you know what happens? You end up having a good time, or you have somebody to talk about on the podcast. Brilliant.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Because if this guy gets on my nerve, oh my God, he's definitely going in the penitentiary.
You're going to pod his cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
And
you're
not in the
damn
good
right. Not in a good way. Yeah, because I'm already
Not,
dreading.
not
it.
like how the New Day and the Miz starting out SmackDown
Oh, yeah.
was so good today.
Yes, another award for Val and the great segment transition.
All
I'm
right,
just saying, segue.
we're sober.
That's
Okay, okay. We're
How do you
sober.
think I get
We're
to
sober.
work? Shoot, I dropped segue. No, but it was kind of cool because like the commentary team was all, who's going to be your entrant into the Money in the Bank? And they were all like, who, which, why? And then like shit happened. It is what it is. Then they were like, yeah, Biggie. And so everybody's like, oh, he's going to be the guy in Money in the Bank. And it was like, nah, dude, he's going to be the guy to beat the shit out of the Miz tonight. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. The Miz defeated Biggie. It was an awesome match, I thought. But then we started having Aiden English Day. And he actually introed Lana, which I was all, you know, I was kind of
Wait,
Okay, that
is
was
this
not Pac-Man.
the teacher from Charlie Brown?
wah, 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 wah. No, I mean like bum, 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 bum. Yeah. It was kind of cool.
I
And
don't
you
know
got
what the hell sound effect that is. Pat, you have to edit in the proper sound effect, but I don't know what the proper sound effect is.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
it's
I'll
long
figure it out.
theme. It's like a creepy saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
And by saxophone, I mean like the Homer Simpson version.
Saxophone.
See, y'all know what I'm saying. Brum, 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 you know. But Aiden English, Daybug, Lana Day, which I thought was pretty cool because they were kind of painting Lana to be the Yoko of the New Day's Beatles. Or
Oh, I thought you said like Yokozuna. I'm like, whoa, what the hell?
no, not like Yokozuna. Oh, Stink City soundtrack. But so it turns out that Lana is in a Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank qualifier. And then she was up against the one, the only, the gorgeous Billie Kay from the Iconics. And
Loser.
Loser. And,
Loser. Hello. Me.
and they were the most tone deaf cunts that ever lived. And it was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that word because I have one. Fuck y'all.
I
would
love that
hope-
word. One of my favorite words. I use it all the time.
I would hope.
Well, I couldn't stop saying it because my name's Val Cunt Pone.
Wow. No words for that.
No, it's called cunt. It's all good. But
Al Capone.
so,
Wait, no, you are not allowed to say it, Pat. Neither are you.
I
Ivan.
apologize. I apologize.
I give you cunt. I give you puss mission.
Oh!
Wow.
So
Vagina.
Lana comes out, which I thought it was crazy because she had like a long dress on and she stripped it away and then she did this weird like hip hop weird cheer dance. It was super weird. She wrestled Billie Kay, and even though Peyton Royce was there sniffing flowers, and Aiden English had the Lana Day sign, and the whole crowd chanted Lana Day, and there was actually only 2 wrestling moves that Lana did, like 2 in the 60-second match. But Lana still defeated Billie Kay, so Billie Kay's out. Lana is
mind you, there were 2 horrible moves. They were horrible.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, woof. But still, nonetheless, she won. So she's in Money in the Bank, which, okay, cool. Another person that doesn't matter. And or will win because she needs it. Quote unquote, air quotes. So then we go to some fucking jobber in blue pants. What is his name? I don't care because his name is not Cherry Stout from Bells. So I don't really care. But he got beat by Andrade Cien Almas. And, like, Zelina. Ugh.
Why don't you like her? I'm curious.
It's not that I don't like her because I enjoy her. I enjoy her promo. She just complains a lot right now, and I get that's a point. Like, I really do enjoy her as a wrestler when she was in Piss Pact, and, like, I do enjoy her. That's why I'm like, are you a wrestler? What are you doing? Like, I'm just annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But she is like straight up has to kind of be Andrade's mouthpiece because
yeah, for sure.
He, when he was like talking, those few and far between promos in NXT were awful.
Well, yeah, because I mean, let's be honest, and this is not like rude slam at him whatsoever because his skill set is sick, but like English isn't his first language. Same with our next competitor that I'll talk about in a moment. And so sometimes
your pet.
What's up?
Yeah, she's his mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man!
Oh yeah, my!
You know what it is.
You know what? No. Ivan into the Chicago Penitentiary right now.
Yeah, she's that mouthpiece, man. You know what it is. I'm gonna make another drink.
Dude, shit got creepy.
You do that.
I cannot.
But English isn't his primary language, so maybe he feels better. I don't know, because I feel like they gave him a mouthpiece because his promos weren't so great.
Yeah. No, yeah, and, I definitely feel that's why they
I'm into it. I just
tagged her.
I really dig her, and I love her belt collecting husband, Austin Aries, the vascular vegetarian. What belt did he win? Does anybody know? At War of the Worlds, he lost a belt to fucking douchebag Young.
Oh yeah, that's fucking unfortunate.
Silas, you fucking cunt.
Wow.
I said that. He's not even from Milwaukee proper. He's from like St. Francis or some shit. He's not even from Cudahy. He's from No Way.
No way, Jose?
No way, Jose. But anyway, so I think I'll like Zelina a little bit more when they're done proving squash matches for Cien Almas, because all she does is complain about how they don't have the right prospects to take on. So yeah. So Shinsuke and AJ go toe-to-toe and everything's super sexy hot time, and I swear it's one of my dirtiest of dreams. And then all of a sudden shit gets weird, and then it's like, what's the stipulation? What's the stipulation? This is a terrible promo and everything's annoying. And then it turns into me too face over and over. And then it was, oh, by the way, last man standing.
Last man standing.
Oh my
Was that
God.
racist?
That is some racist shit, Pat.
Okay, I take stipulation. Pillow fight.
No.
Okay, pillow fight. But can I point out that they cut the plugging in of the violin, which I'm super excited that they cut the beginning of the bullshit. I still don't think that his song, his entrance needs lyrics, but I
does. It does.
No, it doesn't when it's that long. Now that they cut it, I'm kind of into it. Did you notice that this is the first week that they cut the long ass intro that of like the plugging in?
Yeah.
This is the first time ever that they cut that out since WrestleMania. So I'm like, thank you, month and a half.
Well, you know. Oh, sorry. I opened up a Sprite. Yeah, like I think it's needed. You know, he's a heel. You can't have neck beards.
Right?
Well, you can't have him doing that anymore. So if you put some, like if you put that
What?
over, that's
If you
racist.
put
You know
Luke
what?
Gallows and Carl Anderson defeated the Usos, what?
Yeah, that's, you know what? I saw that coming. Like,
Oh yeah,
if,
Us.
you know, like they had their time, the Usos, which I still think they're the greatest tag team in the WWE at the moment. But we gotta give some shine to Gallows and Anderson. Those guys be working their ass off, especially Carl Anderson. And it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Bulge brothers. So, you know,
Please.
I want to know
Wait,
what they're gonna do with
They
Oh.
they had like weird promos, and I was texting you guys when it was happening. I'm like, oh, I forgot about it. Oops. And they were like, oh, you know what I see? I see no nerds. And I was like, oh, they're bringing that back. Cool. Where's Dana Brooks?
well,
And-
you know, I think they should drop that, you know, because I mean, I get it. There's some good brothers. They're trying to be funny, but we know what happens when wrestlers try to be funny in the WWE. Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn is going to have their ass out there doing the hokey pokey and all types of stupid fucking dance moves.
Wasn't it like Road Dogg's birthday like 3 days ago? Fuck that guy, by the way.
Yeah, but you know what? Now I have one of my buddies on Twitter, Real Life Cass. He just started with WWE today. Today was his first day. He's a writer there. So I told him today that from now on, I'm just going to blame him. No more
that's smart.
blaming Road
So what do
Dogg.
we blame at Real Life Cass? Is that what it is?
Real Life Cass.
Big Cass is injured, and so
K-A-Z.
he's out of the picture.
Yes. So Road Dogg is out. Real Life Cass is in.
All right,
So,
so
Can't
can we
you,
talk about
congratulations to
Charlotte?
him.
can't you just tell him to murk Kevin Dunn?
You know, I would, but you know, he just started. He's black too, so
Oh, okay.
he's already walking on eggshells.
On white ass eggshells.
Yeah, they probably gonna put him with Titus and Apollo, have him write their stories or something. I don't know. But he started today, so that's
Can
pretty
we
dope.
talk about Charlotte watching a TV screen from a super weird angle? Can we just talk about that? Because that's the only thing he did.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with them and their positioning of cameras while people are watching matches.
It's
Like
so
they make it seem
weird.
like the person is so intrigued and so focused on the said match that is going on, but it makes them
like-
look stupid.
giggling and kind of nodding, like, yeah, girl, yeah, But it was also like, who the fuck watches a TV like that, man?
Yeah, I'm you know, blame Kevin Dunn.
But
I'm not blaming Kaz yet.
can we
blame
also
Kevin
talk
Dunn.
about Sonya Deville's entrance? And I can't decide if I love it or if it is super annoying to me. Like, I love Sonya Deville. I really do. I'm really excited that Absolution got absolved because, you know, I really like Sonya Deville. I hope she doesn't end up being like Mandy Rose's trash because I think she's very talented. I think it's really cool that they have the first openly gay female athlete in WWE. Like, I think it's very, very
Yes.
and I think she's good at what she does. She's a babe. She's like not bad at promos. She's I don't know. I think she's moving forward. I think she's one of the like promising newer stars, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And she went toe to toe with Naomi and they were kicking each other in the face. And I was all like, yeah, girls, yeah. But, you know, in the end, Naomi had the best of her. But like Sonya Deville's entrance is very interesting. Like the ring starts like having a seizure. I don't know. I
don't know what it is. You know, I hate to say that they have to change their gimmick, but at some point they're going to have to do it. You can't have too many MMA people. You know, you already got Rowdy Ronda Rousey. You have Shayna Baszler. Excuse me.
Babesler.
Yeah, she's been kicking ass. She's definitely been kicking ass. And yeah, so like and you got Sonya Deville as well. So you know, if you had to pick between those three, who's going to get a gimmick change, it's definitely not going to be the NXT champion, and for damn sure, it's not going to be the soon-to-be WWE Women's Champion.
Well,
Raw
I really
Women's
like
Champion.
Sonya Deville, and I hope they do good by her. I think she has a lot of promise. I think her entrance tells me that they give a fuck because there's no other entrance like that. Kind of like with Ricochet and NXT, there is no other entrance like his.
Mhm.
Like everybody comes out to shit, everybody has the lights, everybody has the lights off, this and that. But there's no like Sonya Deville's entrance is very specific, and we'll see what happens. But it was a good match. I enjoyed it. They were going toe to toe, blow for blow. But yeah, Naomi came out on top. So Naomi's going to be in Money in the Bank as well. And then we got to the main event that they hyped the whole night, which was a second chance for both superstars. But it was also the first chance they got to face off against each other, which I didn't realize until I heard them say it over and over and over and over.
First time ever.
With that Corey wore a ponytail on Monday Night Raw,
Yeah,
because that happened too. Shoot,
Jeez.
true. So yeah, Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy had a match, and it was actually, I really enjoyed it, like big time. I watched it twice. I super enjoyed it. It was a qualifying match for a second chance qualifying match for Money in the Bank. And DB ended up taking the win, which I was kind of shocked. I really thought it was going to go in the way of Jeff Hardy with his creepy snakeskin sleeves. But
what's up with Jeff Hardy yelling every time he's walking in the back? Like he comes out, he walks out of a room, and he's, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, no, he was like, it's gonna fire up your cerebrum.
Yeah,
it's like, calm down, Magneto.
Yeah, calm
like,
down, man.
It was super bizarre. However, I enjoyed the match. It was very good. Daniel Bryan, going back to his technical roots, it was just killer with the heel lock. Oh, 2 in a row. It was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I watched the match twice. It was so good. It was a good way to round out an otherwise meh SmackDown. I mean, I didn't dislike SmackDown, but I wasn't as in love with it as I normally am. Maybe because Charlotte was like, I'm watching TV from an unnatural angle. But yeah. So it is what it is. But then
since Backlash, I have been tainted and I just don't want to watch Raw or SmackDown. Like I'm still annoyed and still like checked out.
Are you saying it's your backlash from Backlash?
I was
Pisslash.
It was like I'm still like there's not a single storyline. Like I just want Money in the Bank to come and go. Like I don't care about Raw or SmackDown anymore. Like everything you guys are talking about. Like I watched the recaps, but like literally my favorite acts, right, are Owens and Zayn. I love Andrade and Almas. Everything I'm seeing is just like I've been so let down with everything this year, culminating with Backlash, that I just like I keep waiting for you guys to like read results that are of an exciting episode or like
no, it's shit. It's shit and piss and vomit. These last 2
and vomit.
Yes, piss, shit, vomit, menstrual cycles, and everything included. It's not boogers, everything. Like it's really hard. Like I was like talking to a friend.
Fluids.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine who's like thinking about getting back into wrestling. He's like, man, I haven't watched it in so long. Like, dude, this is not the right time. Just continue living your life. Go outside, plant some seeds. Do something else besides watch WWE at this point, because right now it's really shitty, and I don't know what it is. Maybe they're
pointing to indie wrestling, perhaps like Freelance and Freelance Underground and AEW and Zelo Pro.
That is true. That is true. I just sometimes you gotta ease people in. You gotta ease people in, man. Man, it sounded like Jericho there. The fuck is wrong with me?
Man.
That's what's missing from Raw and SmackDown. They need a little taste of Jericho.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that
205 Live.
Yeah, you know what? You read my mind. Never mind. Go ahead, continue. 205 Live. You read my fucking mind.
What happened this week? What happened this week regarding the wrestlers wrestling for World Wrestling Entertainment that are under 206 pounds, Val?
That are 205 pounds and also alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the top of the night, of course, was Hey, I Hate Fun Gulak. I mean Drew Gulak. But he still comes out, which I think it's a nod to him being from Philly. He comes out in like a weird silky satiny robe, which I don't know if that's because they're trying to distance his relationship with Enzo or what. But all of a sudden he's like, I'm a prize fighter, but that's not really his MO. But yeah, so it was Gulak versus Grand Metalik. So of course they played off the Gulak, keep 205 Live grounded. Like, Lucha House Party ain't shit, basically, and all your noisemakers can go fuck themselves because Drew Gulak. What? Noisemakers?
That's racist.
You're right. I hate noise. No, actually, I love noise. Bring the Noise is such a good song. I have a Public Enemy belt buckle. I love Bring the Noise. So, yeah, dude, I'm totally into the Lucha House Party. Anyway, so Drew Gulak defeated Grand Metalik. And it was a pretty solid match. Like, the entire hour of 205 Live, I just remember going, I'm not upset I'm watching this. Like, the entire time. Did anybody else feel that way? No? Okay, cool.
You know what, Val? Can I be honest? I have slept through Monday and Tuesday night WWE.
Girl, bye. You know what? I didn't watch it till last night. I don't even get no fuck.
I'm telling you, it's a very hard watch. I'm sorry.
Live?
As of late, yeah, it's
no.
been.
You thought the
I saw
next
it 2 weeks ago.
hard watch
What's that?
against Chris Guy and TJP?
Who's Christopher Guy?
Well, I did see.
No, I call him Chris Guy.
Yeah, I did see the highlights of that, which was pretty much TJP beating the shit out of this dude. I feel really bad for him.
That's essentially what it was. Is like TJP is still on the smarmy tip. Remember when he used to just be like a video game intro and like I lived in a car guy?
Never mind.
You know, I was reading an interview with TJP, and he revealed that the P stands for penis. Is that true?
No, but I was told they shortened it to TJP from TJ Perkins because apparently Vinnie Mac hates the restaurant Perkins.
I don't blame Vince McMahon, but then again, when will you ever see Vince McMahon in a fucking Perkins?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe that rumor.
Yeah.
I still have to talk about it.
Yeah.
I still have to report it as a pseudo journalist.
That is true.
Is that a good match? Is TJP still a decent?
Oh yeah. It was a good match for sure. There were nothing to write home about, but it was a solid match. I didn't feel like I wasted an hour of my time.
Now, okay, I have not caught up on 205 Live, but why did the Japanese tag team implode? Why is Itami fighting?
Patrick, would you like to take this one?
Yeah. Otami just wants respect. He didn't think Tozawa was up to his level, and I think it was like 2 weeks ago they lost a match, and Otami lost his shit. And now he wants respect, which he's not going to get it in 205 Live, unfortunately. I wish he just go to fucking Noah, New Japan. Just it's not working in WWE. They don't know what to do with him. They had something with him in NXT, and then they had him losing to fucking Cassius Ohno or I don't know who.
Chris Hero.
Yeah, Chris Hero. And we're gonna put him on 205 Live, and really the only people that's keeping 205 Live alive for me is Mustafa Ali and Cedric.
Well,
so
and they did do the segment where they talked about Cedric, the heart of 205 Live, taking on Buddy Murphy, who is the #1 contender. That did happen between the TJP, Chris Guy, and Hideo Itami versus Akira Tozawa. That was like the big segue segment, was a nice interview with Cedric Alexander talking about meow 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 meow, Buddy Murphy meow meow. That's essentially what I heard. I was also like, cool, you're not Mustafa Ali. He got 9 staples in his skull. Whatever, bros. That's cool. Thank you, Terrace.
Wow.
So Hideo Itami did defeat Akira Tozawa. And it was a really solid, good match, I thought, between the two of them, especially knowing that they used to work together and that they kind of came up, But the end of it, Tozawa is sitting outside the ring with his neck against the not Titantron. What is the shit that's around the ring?
The LED.
Yeah, the LED that's around the ring, under the apron. And Hideo is just going, I deserve respect, in the middle of the ring. And I was like, anybody that deserves respect is not going to cry about it like that. So peace out, Marilyn Manson. I got to go. I'm sorry.
God.
Japanese Marilyn Manson. I got to go.
That is racist.
Why is that racist?
Yeah,
I don't
even
know.
I want to hear
I
your
don't know.
reasoning for that.
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
That's cool. Tell me about the greatest Royal Rumble.
Now
The sand rumble is firmly in our rear view, and I hope it never happens again. But I think it's
it
gonna
will
happen again.
next
Oy
year.
vey.
It's gonna be
Never.
the greatest Money in the Bank next
Oh,
year.
Mr. McMahon, we want to rumble
Oh
with
my.
50 men, but we are afraid of anything with vagina, so please don't fly them out.
Oh,
Is Yokozuna available?
Yes.
No, no, he's not. Owen Hart.
Cannot
No.
bring back from dead.
Oh, we just passed up on his death anniversary. Can we not?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Which is crazy because 19 years ago I saw Owen Hart's last match at a house show at Allstate Arena back when it was the Rosemont Horizon, and they went against I believe it was the New Age Outlaws in a street fight, if I can remember.
Mm.
And
Fight.
yeah, Chicago street fight. Yes, I was there in the crowd.
So was I, Patrick. Aw.
Really? You were?
Yeah.
What the fuck? See, all this stuff was meant to be. It was meant to be. That's crazy. See, I was there. You were there. Now look at us 19 years later doing a fucking podcast.
On
there.
episode 16, almost
there.
19.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
I
Gotta
was there
take a
too.
drink for that.
I was there too.
Yeah, Simon was there too. Yeah.
Danielle was there too.
Were you really?
Yes.
Donald Trump was there too.
Oh my
All
god.
right. Danielle, can you tell me what's next from these boys that are like they're men that were there?
What does NXT stand for?
Oh my god, it should stand for where are my eyebrows because I rubbed them off during.
What the hell's happening?
Okay, with the Raw segment, I tore my eyelashes off. With SmackDown, I rubbed my eyebrows off. What's the rest of the night gonna be like?
So
What's
that-
next? They're
So
good.
you
You're
rubbed
gonna
one off
What did you
doing
rub
Raw,
off?
the other one through
What-
SmackDown.
What did you rub off during 205 Live?
Most of my eyeshadow.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm just
What are you
making a
gonna rub off
hot
during
mess
this
on my
show?
face. Okay, that's what's
Okay,
Are you
happening.
gonna
what-
shake your head during the NXT recap? Because I can read it if you want, but
You know, I would if I could line up properly. Okay, anyways, NXT that happened 24 hours ago, maybe.
yeah,
longer?
full sail. You know?
We started out the night with TM61
They still wrestle?
beating my favorite Heavy Machinery. I'm really loving these guys.
yeah.
Just that it's like the Kool-Aid Man for
What
like
is
a
their
solid
thing?
5
Like-
minutes.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, no. Mark, fucking marking out for Kool-Aid Man.
like
Are you
he's
kidding
the fucking best. I love him. Even with
I
TM61
can't
trying to
take
be
shit,
like
but yeah, no, totally.
these hater heels, like with their cheating ways.
What are they like? Steaks and whatever. What's your tagline?
Shakes and steaks.
Steaks
Wait,
and weights.
heavyweights and steaks.
Flakes and bakes. What?
Latex? No.
That doesn't even rhyme.
I don't know.
Eyes open.
Guys, I just
Wrong podcast. I'm
anyway.
sorry.
no.
Different podcast, Patrick.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
They unfortunately defeated our beloved Heavy Machinery unfairly, but
Well, they're
both in
from
a great
Australia, so I can say this. Cunts.
team. Ooh, Ooh,
Oh Lord.
I like it. I like it.
Australia. That's like a compliment.
And
Oh yeah.
well, we followed up that match with a very impressive fight with Lacey Evans and Kairi Sane. And Lacey, taking the crown with a nice sucker punch. Well, the woman's
right.
The woman's right.
Women's
Man, it was like a good move to finish out the match. Very entertaining. I definitely loved it.
Kyrie coming in with her like Kool-Aid man hair, which
Yes.
I'm like, what girl, what?
I know her hair is the shit.
But
I
also,
have some lavender hair right now, but I want that
You
kind of hair.
Oh, D, you gotta forward me a photo.
You know what? I was thinking about dyeing my hair. I don't know yet.
Okay, you guys, let's like have a dye party at our place.
Girls, yeah. I'm back from Disney World and like, well, no, I got to do a tournament in Milwaukee, and then like, okay, first week of June.
Okay, we are gonna like totally fix each
Okay.
other's.
I want to dye my hair in my chest hair.
Does that hair dye work for curly hairs too?
Oh wow! Hey! Now, Oos. Hold on, Oos. Danielle's gonna have to dye your hair then.
No, he's already in the penitentiary. You don't even know Patrick. You missed it. We're putting him in the penitentiary for his bad
wow!
for
saying.
Our future Patreon donators, they will be able to, have a viewing
video.
If you donate $10, you get a autographed curly hair.
I'll even shave some of it off and mail it to you.
Or autographed, just like you just used all your curly hair to form the autograph.
Oh, that's clever. I like that.
Okay, so for real, can we talk again about Lacey Evans' arms? Just a second.
Yeah,
Me
sure.
out.
I think, okay, I'm just going to be real here. I may have stated that in the past episodes that I wasn't fully sold on Lacey Evans.
No, she's awesome.
She is like, this match was like, all right, I get it. I like her. She's got a cool thing going.
Her ring gear is spectacular. Like, she sticks with the classic Varga girl, but it's also like just a little bit edge above. Like, oh, those shorts. As somebody that has to wear glitter and sparkles and all that all the time for roller derby, like, Jesus fuck, her ring gear is killer, and she can still be such a high athlete with it. But oh my god,
wait, Val, I wear like glitter all the time.
No, but like in butt shorts.
I would if
I wear butt shorts all the time.
I hope so, Ivan.
Well, yeah, I will say this match, like, definitely, I am a fan. I was just in the gray about her, and after watching last night's match, I'm all about it.
That pose at the end, and I was like, Jesus fuck, can I go ski off your arms? Like,
I just my main issue. She's very talented. She's awesome. She has a cool image, but she portrays this like military girl, right? This United States military girl. But her music is like this terrible country song. Like, I wish she would have a more military entrance.
I think it's more like 1930s, 1940s, like Andrew's sisters, kind of.
Yeah.
But that song, I don't think her song matches her persona, and she's a heel.
I'm still gonna ski down the slopes of her arms, like.
Yeah, she's
white. You're talking about.
So we all are agreeing that Lacey Evans is hot, cool, and I want to be her when I grow up.
Evans, I'm just saying.
I unfollowed her on Instagram because she posts too many. Because she posts too many. Hear me out. I unfollowed her because she posts too many pictures of her daughter. I don't care about her daughter, so I unfollowed her.
What type of heartless motherfucker are you?
I want to see her, not a little young woman.
He wants to lurk in a perverted way.
I don't want to be like on my lunch break in my car looking at pictures of an 8-year-old girl.
I'm gonna look at pictures of her right now just to see if that's actually happening.
That's crazy.
Y'all feel me though?
Well,
Black Market Ivan is being very neckbeardish.
I don't want to see a child. I don't want to look at pictures of a child. on Instagram, guys.
He's breaking the chair. He's breaking his chair, you guys. He's breaking the chair. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, when Simon gets angry, you don't want to be around for that.
He's turning green. We follow up that match.
Girl, but there is not that many photos of her daughter. I'm looking at them years like
I saw one picture and I unfollowed her.
Of her and her
Holy
daughter?
cannoli. What is happening? Okay. Let's stay in the NXT lane.
Hold on. It's very important that I state my case.
I'm just gonna move on with the
I
segment
just want to
for
look at
for
May
timing
17th
sake.
with her arm around her itself. Just okay, go back to NXT. It's cool.
So
Look,
there was.
I'm so sorry,
my
Danielle. I'm so sorry,
God.
Danielle.
I
to
cannot.
Hold on, Danielle. Hold on.
Follow.
Go to
I'm following her now. Thank you,
Lacey
Ivan.
Evans on Instagram.
I'm using my phone
Look.
to look at the Google Notes.
1, 2, 3. The third picture is of her daughter. 1 out of every 10 pictures is her daughter. I don't
This
want to
is
see a
taking up
young
too
child. I
much.
want to see a grown, sexy woman. I don't want to see.
Look at picture 5. Did you see picture 5 with her
This-
abs and her awesome?
Yeah, and I'm like,
We are
oh, and then I click the
up
next picture and it's a
airtime,
young girl.
folks. I apologize for the listeners at home.
I do
Well,
not.
NXT has horrifically derailed into the Instagram world.
I don't want to see young girls.
We are on a
Instagram.
podcast that's through audio listening, and we're talking about visual pictures.
Well, let me give you a visual of Lacey Evans, WWE, on Instagram, May 16th. Look it up because Jesus fuck. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Perfect smile, perfect eyebrows, perfect eyes, perfect hair.
Okay,
You know who has like a perfect smile? Ricochet has a beautiful smile. And he was in a handicap match teaming up with the Velveteen Dream
Which
against
that's fucked up. This whole match.
Lars Sullivan. And Lars ended up defeating both Ricochet and Velveteen Dream because Mr. Dream decided to do an amazing move, which I don't even remember what they called it, but he flipped Ricochet into a somersault / cartwheel move that knocked
Flippity
Ricochet
flip
out.
shit.
Yeah, it was awesome though. Velveteen Dream's move was like
They
amazing.
call it flipping the pancakes.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
It's not even funny. man.
He said that, and I, for a split second, I believed him. But Lars took the win. I have no segue because I'm trying to recover from our derailment. And we're gonna close out NXT with Tommaso Ciampa.
Rhymes
Johnny-
with Tampa.
Coming out because Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae were in the ring talking about you know what? Okay, let's just talk about this segment for a moment. They are playing it up too much, and I know it's because
Girl, agreed. That's why I didn't like it.
right. Okay, so there's so many things I disliked about this moment. Number one, we know they're building
By the way,
match
your wife
up.
is a wrestler. She's not going to take one bump and be dead.
Right? Oh, that's why I was so pissed. I was so mad because we all know Candice is the strongest wrestler in that ring right now. So the fact that little bump and she was out for the count, it was just so stupid. And just the whole Johnny like debating on is he going to retire, all that bullshit. And it's all for the build up because it's already been a year since NXT Takeover Chicago when this whole
Literally,
thing
because
became a
all
thing.
my Facebook memories are telling me, well, this happened a year ago on May 20th.
Yeah, like it's literally they're just building it up for June 16th because it's anniversarying a Chicago takeover, and that's when they're gonna make it a whole thing again. And it's just dragged on way too long. So I'm over it. I love everybody in this segment, but I'm over it. So that kind of closes out NXT.
That's right, Patrick. That's a good photo.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what is happening via our WhatsApp group, but NXT.
Simon and I are at war.
If I rate NXT on like an ABCDF, I'd give it a good B+.
It was good. It was good. The War Machine, no, Heavy Machinery TM61 match was
What the-
amazing.
Who?
TM61 versus Things and Weights.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, they-
enjoyed the actual wrestling matches. I just the way it ended, I was like, meh, I'm over that.
Look, whoever's listening to this show, okay? You're driving to work, you're listening to the episode, you're sitting at home listening to the episode. Whatever you're doing, I'm talking to you, okay? The one person in the world that's listening to this episode. Go on Twitter, and I want you to @BlackMarketIvan, and I want you to say, Ivan, I completely sympathize with you. Lacey Evans has too many pictures of her daughter on Instagram. I just want one person to see the truth and agree with me. Okay?
You know, I might have to make a poll. I might have to make a poll on Twitter. Does Lacey Evans have too many pictures
If
of her
I
kid?
open up a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, and I'm looking through, right? And my male chemistry is doing things to my body, and I'm like, oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is exciting. And then there's a picture of children. I'm not gonna like that.
Look at what I
want to see pictures of Lacey Evans' daughter. She can save that for Pinterest or Facebook.
Pinterest.
Look what I just posted in our
And look at pictures of sexy girls.
Expect nothing and appreciate
everything.
I don't care.
Thank you, Patrick. I love you,
put
brother.
Pictures of your little girl.
Look at that Bobby Lashley shirt, though.
Oh my God, what is happening? Okay, we're gonna, you know what? This is a great moment because Ivan, you need to tell us about the Money in the Bank preview list.
Okay.
But you have to.
I'm going. I'm so excited. I'm going. Are you guys going?
What are you gonna?
No, I'm too poor. I just bought like 3 pair of shoes. I just came back from LA or California. Like I'm so broke. Like I'm eating pork and beans until probably about all in. No one gives me sympathy. No, damn, Pat.
No, because Pat, we're in the same boat because we have to like go to a wedding out of the country and actually like participate and be in this wedding. So we're and it's all that week like that. We're gonna be leaving that the 17th or the 18th.
Can I just tell you when you said I'm so broke, I heard you say I'm so rope. I'm so rope. They call me Mr. Rope. When a trouble arrives, yeah, I'm the cool coper. I started thinking Beastie Boys.
I'm telling you, like, I'm to the point to where I'm just going to camp out in front of Val's house and just eat out her trash. That's how broke I am.
She's going to have the healthiest trash for you.
So organic.
It's so organic and vegan. You're going to be so
At
healthy.
This point, I
know. My favorite Mark is like that's like he likes to eat garbage vegan food, and I'm like, no, you're the best Mark ever, but no, you're not. No, Mark, I need you around forever. So like, you know, better.
Shout out to Mark, but I will say one thing: I do love the vegan White Castle burgers. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Impossible burgers are the sexiest fucks ever.
I think I'm gonna try them this weekend,
dude. Why are you not eating them right now?
Because he probably doesn't want to shit on the podcast, but you know.
So Pat.
We have piss breaks. Might as well have impossible breaks.
Yeah.
So Pat, I don't know if you know this because you were out of town.
Mark and I are going to Money in the Bank. Super excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's inside his briefcase?
Hey, that's another podcast.
Girl, that's for me to know and no one to find out.
That's a contract to Space Mountain.
Hopefully he doesn't have to wait till next year's post WrestleMania show to find out.
Oh shoot!
Get it?
Damn.
Carmella, get it? That's a Carmella joke. So Pat, I don't know if you know this, but I had the opportunity to meet Mark, and we were at the Ring of Honor show. Unfortunately, Danielle couldn't make it, and I know Pat, you were out of town, but Val, Mark, and I actually got a chance to fraternize briefly at Ring of Honor War of the Worlds last Sunday. So I got to meet Marky Mark of the Funky Bunch.
Marky Bunch.
And let me tell you
what do you think?
Okay.
Tell me, because look.
So Pat, earlier in the show, I think right before you came on, we were talking about how amazing Taiji Ishimori's abs are. Mark, one of not only a fan, but Val's current tag team partner. This guy's body is sexier is more fit, is more lean than Taiji Ishimori, if you would believe it.
So you're trying to say he's more fit than the Bone Soldier?
He is the boner soldier.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but I'm not going to disagree with it.
That's wild.
Boner soldier, Pat.
oh, that's like a hashtag. Okay, Val, let it. Yeah.
Can you make a
That's
Twitter
happening.
account
Yes.
of boner soldier and put his face on it?
That's,
No.
so Simon, you approve?
I approve.
Listen,
I think
the only thing he's twittering is
Okay. Yes, pal.
Yes.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
waiting
I'm
for
waiting, I'm
the
like,
Rocky mode.
but you know what? I'm glad that you approve. Okay.
Val met me and she was like, Simon, you're uglier in real life. And I was
I
very
did
sad.
not say that.
So,
I did not
okay.
It's so good to officially because
So-
he had no idea that we never met.
That's amazing.
So that's
Yeah.
wild. So wait. So let me get this straight. Let me get this.
That he's a
Straight.
super babe. Sorry, guys. Shocking.
Val. So Val and Simon met up, right? Or you met with Mark.
Marky Mark and the Marky Bunch.
So Simon met Val and Mark,
Yeah.
and no one told me anything.
You were
I
out
would've
of the
flew.
state.
I would have flew back from California to say, "Hey, what's up?" and then flew back to California.
It was an impromptu situation.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm going through the Twitter webs, and I'm like, holy shit! No, actually, it was Instagram. I'm like, I might be high right now, but that looks like Simon standing next to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that was cool, right?
I'm like, that cat can't be Cody Rhodes.
And by the way, let me tell you what, if you guys watch Being the Elite, you can see, and I'm not trying to be funny, the emotion in Cody Rhodes' eyes. Like, I got to, obviously I paid to meet him, and I was like, hey man, I'm all in, by the way. And he was like, wow, man. He's like, thank you for saying that. He's like, I can't believe how fast this sold out. Like, this guy's life's work has culminated in this 10,000 seat arena selling out in 30 minutes.
It's so beautiful. Like, especially considering they just like were like, oh, we're gonna hit off your brother and your dad's notoriety, so you're gonna be the Stardust and you're gonna deal with it. And he's like, no, I have other ideas. And they were like, nah, you're gonna be Stardust or you're not gonna be. And it was like, okay, I'll just ask for my release. And then they were like, hey, have fun. Best of luck on all your future endeavors. And you're gonna do nothing with your life. And then also, hi.
No, go ahead.
By
Yeah,
the way,
yeah.
29 minutes, 36 seconds.
And Val, you saw at the end of the show, they were like, Bullet Club came out, and Cody was like, hey guys, this is not for the cameras. We've stopped recording. And
Right.
he proceeded to say this big victory of All In is for those people who were told at some point in their life that they would never amount to anything. And he was talking about all these, like, he's like, anyone who's ever been told they can't achieve their dreams, this one's for you. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was super cool.
I have one more question. Is Mark all in? No.
I mean, I think so, but except for I'm stuck working at Wrigley's, so I think he's like not.
Oh, so he's not going to go. You know what? That's a good. You know what, Mark? You're a good man. You're okay in my book.
He's a good Mark.
He's a good Mark. You're not a neck beard.
No, no, he's
so-
a babe.
I did look, like, when he looked up at the ceiling, he was like looking at signage of the ceiling. I looked that he did not have hair on his neck.
No
he
hair
did
No,
not
he
have
is
neck
not
hair.
beard.
He is
He's
hairless
a
on the neck.
super babe.
He's just
super
a
babe.
neck. No neck
So-
beard. He's just neck.
So, guys, remember how earlier in the first quarter of this year we felt like we were getting assaulted with WWE pay-per-views? It was one
Nope,
after another.
I don't.
Well, Royal Rumble, Fastlane, WrestleMania, Greatest Royal Rumble, Backlash, and then suddenly it's like over a month with no pay-per-views. Money in the Bank is not happening for another several weeks.
Thank
But
God.
here's the preview. Okay. I'm just gonna say, because this will make Val happy, the Money in the Bank ladder match, the main one, is gonna be Lana versus Natalia versus Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair versus Ember Moon versus Becky Lynch versus Naomi with one slot left.
Which is cool because we get a Raw next Monday. We get to find out who is it? It's like Liv Morgan, Bailey, Sasha, who just re-signed her contract, so it's probably Sasha. Hopefully Ruby Riott. Like, who else is in it? Sarah Morgan. Who else?
Guy Mate.
I don't know what.
Guy
Mate. Sarah Logan.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win?
Power.
Who do you think is going to fill that slot, Bell?
Well, I'm going to say Ruby Riott.
Pat, who do you think is going to?
It'll probably be Sasha Banks.
Bailey.
Danielle.
It's probably going to be Sasha.
I think they will save Sasha versus Bailey for an actual match. So I'll say a member of Riot Squad. Or is it Riot Squad or Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Kevin Owens versus Bobby Roode versus Braun Strowman versus The Miz versus Rusev versus Finn Balor, and then the most ridiculous situation versus the whole New Day in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So who's gonna win this, Val? Who's gonna win this?
Pancakes.
Well, actually, Val, who's gonna fill that last slot?
I think Kofi Kingston.
No, who's gonna be? He's already in it.
It's one more person left.
Mark.
I don't know.
Mark, and you can't say Mark or Pancake.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right because we're going.
No, ain't it between Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe?
Yeah. I think D. Bryan.
D. Bry. Danielle, who do you think?
It's probably be Daniel Bryan too.
Pat?
I'm going with the real Samoan named Joe.
Yeah. I would say Samoa Joe because Daniel Bryan is probably going to have a singles match on the show.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
or Cass is going to interfere or some shit.
Yeah, what? That would be so Can I change my vote?
No.
No, it is final. It is final. It is written in pen. It is written in blood.
I think the match is going to start, and then you're going to hear... and you're going to hear... Hold on, Pat. Hear me out. And you're gonna hear, my name is Enzo Amore, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh,
that would
shit.
be like some crazy shit."
Enzo's gonna come out and he's gonna win, and he's gonna win, and he's gonna challenge Brock Lesnar, and he's gonna win, and he's gonna win the whole.
If Enzo Amore wins and also beats Brock Lesnar, I'm straight up gonna turn to Mark and go, "Take me home right now. This is terrible."
And he's going to be like, you had me at take me.
Val's going to try to top her gift from Backlash last year. So something crazy has to happen.
No.
like when someone loses or something, like something crazy, I want Val to vomit.
Oh my God.
and the camera catch that.
No, that's going to be weird.
So then Kevin Owens...
I think Samoa Joe is going to win because I forgot about his neck towel.
Yeah.
And he's
smart to sell that in a WWE shop, but they're stupid.
I'm just going to buy a white towel and wear it and be like, Samoa.
Yeah.
Guys. Is Nia Jax going to lose her belt?
Yes.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, she is.
Unless
they're pushing
Ronda
so hard.
I think it's going to be Ronda's first contest. That's actually a first contest. It's her second match ever. I don't think Nia's going to lose it.
I think Alexa Bliss is going to come out, attack Nia Jax.
And that's why it's going to be DQ.
Yep, it's going to be DQ. Disqualification.
Oh, wow.
That's what it stands for.
It actually stands for Jax qualification, but that's cool.
Can someone explain to me, since I haven't been watching Raw or SmackDown, can someone explain to me why Roman Reigns is facing Jinder Mahal at Money in the Bank? Ginger, yeah, that's his name.
I think
because of all the backlash.
Jinder cost Roman Reigns his qualifying match, and then Roman Reigns speared him.
Pound.
Yeah, the Patrick Pryor puppy pound. Unfortunately.
Guys, this is the best episode of this show ever.
So yeah,
That
I
was
guess
the most
Roman
disappointing
Reigns.
introduction.
Man, that was like you
Yeah,
admitting your fate.
Yeah, I'm
then
so
you
sick
put
of
on
Roman
this-
Reigns at this point. I try to be a fan. At this point,
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
it's sad, but it might change. We'll see what happens. I'm giving Roman Reigns until SummerSlam.
Why did I see a
So
picture
generous.
on Instagram of Roman Reigns hugging Seth Rollins? Are they really trying to make a mini Shield?
Oh yeah, did you see the match this week?
No,
Oh my god.
no, I didn't. Oos.
All right, it was
Good thing you didn't. Roman Reigns sucked. And there's really so I guess Roman Reigns, he speared Jinder Mahal through a paper thin wall.
that was over a hallway.
Yeah. He speared him through that. Filler match. I'm happy that Jinder Mahal is actually facing someone that's considered a top guy in WWE, but I really don't give a shit about this match. Don't give a shit about either of them.
So does this match belong in the puppy pound?
It belongs in a pit of shit. If dogs were if I had 20 dogs, I was dog sitting, and I said, "Hey, all you guys, when you got to take a shit in this pit right here," and all 20 dogs shit in that pit, that's where I will put Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal right
So
now.
Wow.
I
So, guys,
fuck
so,
Roman Reigns.
so listen, guys, listen. We have 17 minutes left of this episode. So we were discussing before this episode that the season finale of season 1 of Scheduled for One Fall is going to be the weekend of All In. Okay, so it's going to be Thursday,
Is that when we started? Oh, that's fucked up.
August 30th. So the weekend of
Ew.
All In is going to be 30 episoso So we
Ew,
are going to
that's
do
not the
so.
season finale. What are you fucking new?
That's 30 episodes.
yeah,
fool.
that work. I think.
So 30 episodes is going to be the
Look,
season finale.
Hear him out.
We are. Hear me out. Hear me out. We're going to have a season finale celebration. A celebration on the 30th. Whether it's a meetup, whether it's a meet and greet, whether it's everyone meeting Mark and getting his autographs, I don't know.
Shut up.
I really want to meet this guy.
Mark, Pat, when we talk about the Bulge brothers,
Shut up.
this guy is like
He takes the
Bulge-
cake.
Bulge brother.
I mean,
He's like the Bulge dad.
He's like the reason they say bulge.
I leaned in to shake his hand and I was like, whoa.
Whoa, yeah,
Why
calm
are you
down.
poking me?
There.
Why are you poking me with, what is that?
Wow,
Like,
that's
are you
a
holding a
different
selfie
podcast.
stick? No?
I mean,
I
I'm
thought
not
it was
complaining.
I thought he was holding a selfie stick, Pat.
Wow. You know
So-
what? I'm very uncomfortable talking about Mark now.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy, though.
Okay.
He's a good guy. So
Take
He's
your word.
so wonderful. Shut up.
he's good. No, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's
Also, you don't hear me complaining.
so
Shout out to selfie stick Mark.
Yeah.
so
Gonna make a
April
t-shirt for
30th, guy. August 30th, not April 30th.
April,
It's
wow.
going to be the 30th episode of Scheduled for One Fall, which is an eternity. And let's see if we're even alive by then.
Woof.
And that's going to be the season finale. So we're going to do something special. In the meantime, we've got some big things planned for the show. We got some big things planned for
Other than talking about Mark's selfie stick.
all big. When I say big things, I'm talking 10 to 12 inches thing, like big.
What type of podcast are we running?
So, I think, so I met Mark, right? And I was like, hey man, so you listen to the show, right? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, did you hear the last episode when they were saying all those nasty jokes about you? He's like, yeah. And I was like,
Did you have this conversation? I didn't hear.
I was like, I'm sorry, man. He's like, it's all right. He's such a good guy that he didn't
He
even
is
mind
such a
all the
good guy.
sexual innuendos. So, in other words, we're gonna have an episode, like a special episode entirely about his penis. Just so you guys know.
Wow.
I think I'm going to call off that day.
I think I'm going to call off that.
I'll edit that one myself. So
Hey,
But,
hey! I'm gonna edit that one myself.
Oh wow! See, what are we?
That's
What,
messed up. That's
what are we doing?
That's racist, Val. That's racist.
The only penis-related thing I want to talk about on this show is probably Val Venus.
Or Finn Balor.
Yeah, or Seth Rollins because he.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Leaning to the left with the Seth.
Wiener gate.
Danielle, what did you think of that leaked picture of Seth Rollins?
What are we talking about?
Hey, we have women on the show. They can weigh in on things that you and I wouldn't weigh in on.
I mean, I'm more of like an in-person. So if I actually want to see that penis in real life.
Oh my god!
So I mean, his face makes up for everything, in general. But
So let me ask you this, Danielle. Let me ask you this: does his name being Colby Lopez completely nullify his penis?
There's
Like, are you like, oh, that looks great, and then you're like, wait, his name's Colby though?
yeah. When I found out his real name, I was like, oh no.
well, I mean, like I'm a vegan-ish. I mean, I
really am curious to see where you're going with this. So go on.
That
So-
one meat stick you will eat.
Pat, can you believe this?
I can't. I
So
gotta
I
find
was gonna
something.
say I can't do Colby because of cheese.
Oh shit! I was way off.
Pat, just think, I don't know, guys.
I was just thinking, Simon just put penises in my head, and now it's
Hey,
all
I did not put
see.
penises anywhere. Okay?
Putting penises around my face.
Whoa!
Hey,
whoa,
that
whoa,
is
whoa.
another podcast. That
It's not my
is, that
fault,
is
you guys.
scheduled for one bed. Starring Black Market Ivan and Viva.
So guys,
Mama.
listen. We got 11 minutes and 7 seconds left on the show. So we're at the halfway point of season 1. Thank you for everyone who's been listening to the show. We love you.
Thank you.
Please
Yeah, legit.
give us iTunes reviews. You could listen to the show, you could support the show, but it doesn't mean a damn thing if you don't leave us an iTunes review. Because if you don't leave us iTunes reviews,
Yeah, I'm getting
then they
pissed
don't
at that.
put us on the featured iTunes lists. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
with
saying?
you,
So
man.
then stupid shows with stupid, podcast titles, which I'm not going to say any,
Yeah, like the other scheduled for one fall.
the other scheduled for one fall podcast
The other
in the
Patrick
UK.
Pryor.
Yeah.
The other Patrick Pryor, some dickhead who hasn't used his Twitter account in 9
Yeah.
years.
9 years.
9 years.
Use up those slots. So guys, my name is Black Market Ivan on Instagram. I'm sorry, Twitter.
Wow.
Danielle, what's your name on Twitter?
Viva Danielle all together.
Val, what's your name on Twitter?
At freelance Russ. Oh
That
wait, no,
is
it's at
not-
Val.
What's your name on Twitter?
It's
Penis is
at Val.
on mine.
It's all that meat.
Instead of Val Venus, you want to type Val Penis at twitter.com.
No, at Val Capone, you jagoff.
At Val Capone.
Or it's at freelance Russ, WRES, or at freelance no vowels in underground.
Right.
Val is the official
And-
backstage correspondent for
I
Freelance.
am.
So she's gonna be the one that, like, when a wrestler comes back, she's gonna be like, ACH, why would you betray your tag team partner?
I got into it with a wrestler recently backstage at freelance, and it got weird, but everything's
it?
fine.
Fuck
Just
that guy.
tell us who it was.
I can't. You're just gonna have to wait and see.
All right. Fuck that guy though.
I like this.
Anybody that has a problem with Val, I'm ready to go to war.
Hey, shout out to Val's ex-boyfriend. He can eat a big old.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Right.
Like,
He
Like,
could
for
eat
real?
Colby Lopez's meat stick.
yeah, he
Oh
can
my god, that's perfect.
fuck that guy. And it's crazy because completely unrelated. Like, I was following that dipshit and I didn't know.
Val's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, I was following that piece of shit. Fucking,
Whoa, she got real.
He's what's wrong with wrestling.
fucking 5'10" or whatever, however fucking tall he is, walking sack of shit. And as soon as I figured out who he was, out of respect for Val, He's at Blocapoco, Mexico.
Oh my god!
Like he's been blocked, spammed, muted, and anything that he tweets is no credibility to it. Piece of shit. Fuck him. Eat every dick in America. That's all I gotta say about that.
How many men are in America?
I'm riding with Val on this one. So yeah, fuck that guy. And yeah, fuck him. I don't even know how he's fucking verified. Fucking idiot.
He does have a blue check.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
I really listen. If you are listening to this podcast, okay, and you're like driving right now to work, or you're at home, like, you know, doing whatever the hell you'd be doing while listening to this podcast at home, I want to thank you. Masturbating, yeah. I want to thank
what?
Is that what you said, Danielle?
Yes.
Okay. She said masturbating, so I said masturbating.
That's what I do when I
all,
listen to our podcast.
First of all, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this.
I usually drive to Milwaukee and listen to our podcast.
and you can masturbate while doing that too.
What the fuck are we? This is a wrestling show.
Only whilst I am speaking.
Yes, please only do that when
Only
Mr. Black Market
whilst
Ivan.
Okay.
Nope, not doing it.
So listen, guys. We have 7 minutes left on the show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, thank you all. Leave us iTunes reviews. I'm not gonna say subscribe, share, and hit the notification buttons because we're not on YouTube. But listen to our show, shout us out, share us, because let me tell you something, okay? This is a very unique show, okay? We got drunk within 10 minutes of this episode. Actually, Val's been drunk for 11 hours.
This morning.
Val's been drunk for 11 hours, guys.
And I rarely drink on our show. I normally just drink BCAAs.
Val, what of all your medications would be the most volatile to drink with?
Oh, the little white circles.
That's good. I'll buy 3 of those for $10. What do you think? Good deal?
But yeah, like
Matt, when are we gonna have a weed cast episode?
Oh my god!
Oh man, I would have said 420. I can't wait.
One more year. We gotta wait a whole year.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You know.
That's when I met Mark. Mark.
That's also Hitler's birthday.
Oh fuck that guy.
Like, look, as a Jew, I'm so glad that terrible day is made better by Marky Mark and the Marky Bunch.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what I meant.
I'm with it. We can all get together, smoke weed, Val. Not you. We'll light some incense for you, or
burn some sage. But
we'll burn some sage. Yeah, we'll burn some sage for you. And like I said, I'm with it. You know, I know we're getting short on time, but always want to shout out the Mary Mart's podcast.
Always.
The so Sparks to Death podcast as well. This wrestler by the name of I'm assuming it's Dylan Bolstick, or I don't know.
Dylan.
He's a pro wrestler from Indiana, and he started following the podcast Twitter. He's verified, so shit, he must be for real.
Shout out to Dylan.
Well, debatable.
Yeah, they're handing out fucking checks to everyone. But yeah, but shout out to him. No disrespect to you, but yeah, thank you for following us. But yeah, I'm so excited to meet all these different podcasts. Obviously, Shaggy as well, who's been on my ass.
Shaggy, I love you, brother, so much. The second we met.
Yeah, he's probably gonna room at the hotel with me when he comes to All In or whatever.
Yes!
So,
oh my god, I didn't know he was coming to town.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have. Okay, wait, hold on. You got a hotel room for All In?
Yeah, I do.
Girl, I'm coming to that.
You're not gonna sleep that night, just so you know.
Then you know what? That's what we'll do.
Oh my god, we're gonna do a live broadcast.
We're gonna do it.
Yes, Friday. So I from Friday to Monday, I will be at a hotel in Rosemont, or not Rosemont, or wherever, Hoffman Estates.
Scumberg.
Yeah. And if that's the case, then yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's party. All types of shit. I'm with it. Yeah. And Shaggy will be in town. So
I think we should do a live broadcast so Shaggy can be our super special guest.
Oh my god.
Speaking of super special guests. Pat Monix, who is
Yes.
amazing, at Project Monix, Monix.
I'm
He
waiting for that
is
show.
one of our guests very, very soon. Also, Andy Long, referee to all the haters and all the skaters and everyone in between. Like, Andy Long is the fucking man when it comes to wrestling in the Midwest and beyond. And also Craig Mitchell. So we have like 3 dudes deep in the indie scene in the Midwest that are going to come on, and they're going to talk wrestling with us. They're going to talk shit to us, about us, for us, with us. I'm so excited about
I'm
the month of June
excited.
and July. Oh, rah, rah, rah.
Who's this? Who's this?
Pat Monix
Oh, he's gonna
Andy
be on.
Long.
Okay.
and Craig Mitchell. Those are our first 3 guests that we're going to have on over the next few weeks. And I don't know, eventually we'll have Marky Mark and the Marky Bunch on, but I don't know, maybe I just want to not.
Pat, okay. Do either of you know Matt Douglas set the time stone to CPT?
Yes, I love him.
So he's in our Twitter activity, and he made a comment saying, just in general, so if you would like for me to listen to your podcast and you don't have any people of color or women or basically promote an inclusive discussion, it's going to be a hard no. So thank you for listening to our show, because we have people of color and women. So
that's essentially our show.
Shout out to Matt Douglas.
People of color and women.
Shout out to Matt Douglas. Shout out to Aqua Roman. Who's that?
I don't know.
Hey,
listen to the show.
Aqua Roman liked our last episode, so shout out to him. And send nude pics to Patrick, of course. And
slide into those DMs.
Yeah, slide into Patrick's DMs.
You're gonna be in for a rude awakening if you slide into my DMs.
Val, what you got?
I just want to say thank you to Andy Long, of course, which we'll be talking to him. But also, I got to make sure that I get Matt Nix a little bit of love, because he is the primary owner and creative director behind Freelance Wrestling. Mm-hmm. And he is the person that was like, thank you for filling in for Kirby while Kirby, much love to you, Kirby brother, while Kirby was recovering. But he was like, I want to create a job for you. Do you want to be the backstage correspondent for Freelance Wrestling? So shout out to Matt Nix. He's going to have, he already has an amazing career, but he's going to have his debut at Bar Wrestling on Thursday, June 28th, just outside of LA. It's Joey Ryan's promotion. It's a fucking sick-ass promotion. I'm hoping I can get there because the Cubs are playing the Dodgers out in LA that week. So I'm like, fuck it.
Dodgers.
Agreed. So I want to see the Cubs destroy them, and also see my home slice that created a job because he has faith in me and my love for wrestling and my skills for wrestling.
This is Matt Nix.
He's so amazing. Matt Nix, yeah. Matt Nix is so wonderful. He's part of the 4-Star Heroes, which is the Freelance Wrestling Tag Team Champions currently in the Chicagoland area. And they just wrestled at Evolve recently, if I'm not mistaken, Evolve 104. And he's making his bar wrestling debut on June the 28th. It's a Thursday. I think I'm going to go because I have the week off from Cubs. So it's like, fuck it. Why not go to LA and go to Disneyland, go to Cubs Dodgers, and also support my brother from a wrestling mother. Why not? But yeah, at Matt Nix, KNICKS, I believe is how you spell his last name. Yep.
That's wild if you don't know. All right, yeah. So before we go, because I know we're running over the time, as some of you guys know, I am a producer. I do music, I dabble and stuff. If you get a chance, neckbeards and virgins, type up Rick Wilson, Don't Rush, I produced, and song on the record is going to be featured on Grownish on Hulu. So I'm getting some Hulu money.
Wow.
Oh nice. Wow! So and I'm gonna perform it with him at Lincoln Hall on June 2nd. So get your tickets; they're very cheap.
I wish I was
stuff
in
like
town.
that.
I'm in Milwaukee.
Oh no, don't worry about it. Just go get banged. You're not gonna miss anything.
Give me the strength.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
you know,
not going to say I'm not going to get banged on June 2nd. I'm saying I'm running a tournament on June.
Matt, what's wrong with you, Mark?
yeah. So once again, like I said, Rick Wilson, just look him up. You can find him on iTunes. Yeah, you can find him on iTunes, Spotify, whatever. The name of the album is called Bamba, which stands for Black Art, Not Bad Art. He just performed on Fox News.
Where's the performance?
Lincoln Hall.
Lincoln Hall on June 2nd. I will be on stage dancing around and singing and probably high as fuck because there's supposed to be like estimated like 1,000 people. I think it holds like 1,500, but the tickets haven't sold out yet. But I'm assuming that they will be because a lot of fucking people like Rick Wilson. So
what time?
So yeah, and if you got Hulu, I think it's gonna the episode that's gonna premiere my song is I think like next week or in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, shout out to Hulu money. Then maybe I won't have to eat pork and beans.
Wait, Pat, what time is the show at?
The Lincoln Hall.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, 7, 7, 8, something like that. I'm just gonna show up early from you know what I would do, cause I think we got one more show before that, or maybe not.
Maybe you gotta find that out.
I don't know. I'll tweet it or some shit. You know, you can only find me at _Patrick Pryor because some dickhead took my
9 years ago.
Yeah, 9 years ago. And yeah, so it's on the we have one more show before that. So I will let you guys know next episode 17.
Listen guys, the thank you, Pat, and please continue to plug. You and Val need to keep considering to plug these appearances. The point being, this podcast is no less than a collection of freaking Chicago All-Stars, guys. So keep posted on Twitter and Instagram, and I mean, between Pat and Val, we've got two people representing the Chicago, music and pro wrestling scene stronger than anybody else. And I mean, you need not look further.
Well, first of all, I don't need look. You and Danielle do shit too. Don't just make it seem about just like me and Val. No, you met fucking Cody Rhodes. I didn't. I've only seen him on TV. I'm pissed. I really wanted to be there. I really wanted to say, "Hey, Cody Rhodes, man."
I didn't have a Bullet Club suit on. You had one on.
Yeah, you had on a Bullet Club suit. How many fucking people have Bullet? Well, yeah, maybe a lot of people. But the point is,
no one had a Bullet Club suit. That's only
legit. True story. Nobody else had a Bullet Club suit.
Actually, you remember in the first Mortal Kombat, there was that level with all the monks that at the end of the match they would clap politely while.
Yeah, was it not the shrine? It like the background was red. It was before you fought Goro.
Yeah, exactly. So when I'm watching wrestling shows, I'm like a New Japan fan. I stay seated. I clap politely. So if you watch War of the Worlds, 2018 from Chicago, I'm on the hard camera side, which is nice. So anytime something crazy happens, everyone's going crazy. They're jumping up. They're throwing popcorn, and I'm seated in the second row, just clapping politely with a suit with a Bullet Club patch on it. So you'll know that
multiple patches.
And fuck all those people that were saying racist and sexist shit.
So let me say this last thing, and then we'll wrap up the show. When I went to Ring of Honor, War of the Worlds, right? I knew it was going to be Ring of Honor versus New Japan. And I thought, hey, the people coming to this show are going to be open-minded. They're going to be down to earth. They're going to be cool. They're going to be the best fans ever. Tell me why we had people in the front row shouting racial slurs, shouting sexist slurs, shouting things like when a wrestler would come out, they'd be like, "Nobody knows who you are." Like stupid, ridiculous. Like the worst wrestling fans I've ever seen were at a Ring of Honor show. I did not expect that. And it really disappointed me. So and those people are not going to be listening to the show, obviously. But the point being, listen, the bigger and bigger and more mainstream these indie shows become, and I know Ring of Honor is not technically indie, but the bigger and bigger and more mainstream, more successful these shows get, you're gonna have this mainstream audience that is just comes to the show to get drunk and act wild and hope to be on camera so that the camera can catch them giving the middle finger or saying something funny to the camera. And you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, these very, very hardworking performers are making more money and being able to provide to their families better because these douchebags are coming to the shows and buying merch. So it's okay, but I was really shocked that a Ring of Honor audience could be that racist and sexist during that show. But other than that, it was a fun time.
I have to be honest, like, I'm not surprised. It's a lower price point. So maybe you're going to have a lower quality of human. Who knows? But a lot of indie shows, unfortunately, also have that mentality. And I live for shutting that down. Because as a female that goes to shows, as a female, not essentially of first glance color, but like as somebody that has mixed backgrounds, and somebody that doesn't give a fuck what color you are, I support every human of the race.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to sometimes go to shows and see the hatred and the negativity and the misogyny and the racism. So I try to not just like tune it out because that doesn't do anything if you just ignore it. But I just try to go, come on, guys.
I'm saying this right now.
I know it sounds bad, but that's usually what makes people like submit into not being jagoffs, and hopefully they'll realize like it's not okay to talk about people that way.
Well, I will say one thing. I have bail money on me just in case at All In, because me and Shaggy, we already discussed that we're smacking the shit out of anybody that does any racist or any sexist shit. Like I'm not for it. So,
agreed.
So yeah, I'm just please. If you see a large black guy, I think I'm 6 feet, 225 pounds of full steel and sex appeal. Trust me, I'm going to smack the shit out of you if you chant racist shit or sexist shit. Doesn't matter. Like, just fucking enjoy the show. It's going to be the biggest event in the other year. You know, and according to Cody Rhodes on Talk with Jericho, he said he don't even know if they're going to do another All In.
Bullshit. You think CM Punk ain't wrestling? Come on now.
Yeah, CM Punk. You know, like I said, I hope it's CM Punk versus Omega. That would be the best of the world.
Why would they waste that?
Yeah, you know?
Why would they do that when this show is already sold out? When they could do All In 2 or All In again?
Let's just say if CM Punk shows up, that building will melt to the ground for being
I'm sure he's going to show up.
But
I'm sure he's going to show up. He's going to cut a sick ass promo.
I don't think they don't need to. They don't need to. Yeah,
he will be.
It'll build to the next one.
So, guys, on that note, I think this episode has been the most fun I've had on this show. And Pat, I gravely apologize that you were sober, but I hope you were able to enjoy.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm good now. I took one hit of the marijuana.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Good. So I think it was great, guys. So we're halfway through the season, as it would be. We will give you updates on what we will do for the season finale, All In weekend. I know there's a lot of wrestling stuff going on, but there's only one podcast you need to concern yourself with, and that is the official Chicago podcast of the pro wrestling scene scheduled.
Correctamundo.
Right, that's the only one that really matters. So, guys. I'm signing off. Pat, last words, sir.
I really hate Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Let's go to Disney World.
I'm so happy for you, Val, that you're going. I wish I was going.
He's going to Marky World.
That's, man, I really like this Mark guy, man. I really got to meet him. Maybe we can go to like the Diner Grill or something and sit and talk wrestling and I'll size him up, let him know, if he's on any bullshit that I'll hit him with an RKO or something or some hammer.
12-inch Mark is a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I refuse to call him that. And on that note, poof.